Argentina entre los 4 mejores del mundo. ¡Grite Argentina! ¡Viva Argentina!
È il pibe de oro, Diego Armando Maradona, il bacio alla moglie Claudia. Eccolo. Il saluto con Ferlaino, il suo presidente, con Caniggia, che l'ha raggiunto. Diego, eccolo qua.
Grazie per accettare. Grazie.
What makes a man a sport legend? What mechanism takes place in making an athlete a myth? An authentic icon of an era, of a team, of a nation, or of a sport discipline. Diego Armando Maradona's life and career are full of all those elements that allow his image to be surrounded by the legendary halo that is the privilege of very few sportsmen. He is a myth that has been built throughout the years, but had already become real during his football career and was destined to grow more and more. Never before him had genius and disorderliness come together with such passion in a sportsman. If his technical capacity was absolutely huge, if from his left foot he always gave birth to new and inimitable ballistic conclusions, Maradona as a man has been amongst the most talked about of athletes. His way of appearing in front of people and the media and their continuous investigation of his private life has caused the creation of two authentic and opposing parties behind his image. Those who have loved him greatly and those who have never loved him on the human plane, although obviously appreciating his technical qualities. Diego Armando Maradona was born on the 3rd of October 1960 in Lanús, a poor suburb of Buenos Aires. His poor childhood will mark his life. Many of the attitudes that will constitute his personality, from his rebelliousness to his love for Naples, can be traced back to those first years of his life. It's during this time that Diego, like the majority at his age, practices the shots that will eventually make him so famous throughout the world in miserable suburban fields, and already starts cherishing those dreams that will soon turn into reality. Maradona's debut in the Porteña team of Argentinos Junior takes place on the 23rd of October 1976, when he was only 15 years old. The boy's qualities are incredible. The way he plays enchants the Argentinian spectators, and the eyes of the whole football world start focusing on the young talent. Maradona remains in Argentinos Junior for 5 seasons, scoring 116 goals. No shot is impossible for him. The almost exclusive use of his left foot doesn't limit the fantasy and genius of the way he plays. Sunday after Sunday, his fame keeps growing, and people start flocking in numbers to watch that phenomenon whom they call Pibe de Oro. In 1981, Maradona passes to Boca Juniors after having scored almost a goal in every match he played with Argentinos Juniors. The historic club, founded in 1905 in the Port Barrio of the Boca, is one of Argentina's best teams, together with their longtime rivals from River Plate, the other famous and richer Porteña team. Boca, the team of the poorer area of the port, is the symbol of humble people, of the anti-conformists, of the restless, of the artists, and of the immigrants. Playing for Boca was, for Maradona, a further step towards his attitude of a misfit, of one who stays, at least in his words, by the side of the weak. Maradona plays 40 games with the yellow and blue shirt team, scoring 28 goals and winning the championship in 1981. Having immediately become the idol and the symbol of the supporters of the Bombonera, the famous Boca Stadium, Maradona enchants the crowds in the whole of Argentina, and the stadiums Boca visits more and more, even in Europe, demonstrating what a jewel he is. A jewel which the Buenos Aires team is forced to sell due to financial problems. Maradona, increasingly desired by Barcelona, will leave Boca, promising himself he'll wear their jersey again. Already leader of the youth team, with which he wins the Junior World Cup in Japan in 1979, Maradona makes his debut in the adult national team at only 16 years of age. In spite of strong public pressure, the coach Menotti doesn't pick him for the home World Cup in 1978. He suggests, though, putting him on a list of players called national patrimony to avoid a possible and premature escape to Europe. Wearing the jersey of the national team, Diego shoots ahead and manages to get into major football extremely easily. By now, Maradona has become the most popular player in the world. The World Cup in Spain is close, and Europe is ready to welcome the Pibe de Oro. At 22 years of age, he's an idol for all Argentinians. For them, Diego has the profile of the great personalities of their national history.
Córdoba se frena, se demora, permite que se acomode River, viene para Maradona, la domina cara a cara, escapa, que sea, gol, 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 gol.
After Gardel, Evita Perón and Che Guevara, there is Maradona. Diego will be able to interpret at his best this new role he's been given, never hiding the solidity of his origins, wearing them everywhere with the pride of one who has never forgotten his country, his city, and the people he grew up with. After having toured the world, demonstrating his extraordinary technical qualities everywhere, and having made millions of people dream with his manner of playing, Diego Maradona returns to Argentina. After a very short spell in 1993 with the Argentinian team Newell's Old Boys and a few brief moments as a coach, Maradona returns to his beloved Boca Juniors. The welcome that the Bombonera reserves for him on the 7th of October 1995 is extraordinary and moving. Maradona plays another 2 seasons for Boca, playing 29 matches and scoring 7 goals. But by now, he's not the Diego we had seen in Argentina before his departure. The familiar problems with drugs, the disqualifications, the terrible relationship with the media, by now more and more morbidly curious about his private life, hit him again and again.
No lo puedo creer. Ustedes lo vieron, por favor. Qué cosa hermosa. Señoras y señores, otra vez Maradona.
In spite of everything, Maradona's image hasn't been redefined. The Pibe de Oro always manages to get himself spoken about and to give the impression of being ready for an umpteenth return. After every controversy, he seems to find the strength to reaffirm himself publicly, often transforming the accusations he's subjected to into suspected plots of which he is the victim.
La gente del Tribunal de Disciplina capito, che io stavo bene, che non avevo preso niente, e bueno, per quello mi hanno dato il perdono adesso, però io continuo la causa, perché io voglio sapere chi è, se il nemico sta vicino a me. Questa è la cosa più dolorosa.
Maradona's return to Argentina is a return to his origins, to the world that made him popular and which he has left to build that legendary image that very few other football players have managed to achieve.
Corta la cámara. Sí, está bien. Espera. Aclárame. Baja la cámara.
In the June of 1982, Maradona signs a contract with Barcelona. A few days later, the Spanish World Cup begins and Argentina, the current world champions, will make their debut at the Camp Nou in Barcelona. The whole city spasmodically awaits the new favourite's arrival. The pressures surrounding Maradona keep getting heavier. Having arrived in Spain as the star of the World Cup, he can't disappoint. The Spanish World Cup, though, has bitter surprises in store for the Argentinian. His World Cup experience can be considered symbolic of the bad relationship that Diego will have with Spain. In the first match of the second round, Argentina meets Italy. Claudio Gentile, playing a match that will be remembered in history as one of the most merciless markings a defender has ever exercised against a forward, is there to await him. Maradona is repeatedly stopped. Gentile never leaves his side for the whole 90 minutes of the game, often resorting to fouls and challenges at the very limits of the rules. With one foot already outside the World Cup, Argentina has to win against Brazil in order to hope for qualification to the semi-finals. But also against the Brazilian national team, Maradona's team suffers another defeat and has to leave the competition. Maradona is also sent off in the closing minutes because of a bad foul on the Brazilian Batista. His enormous disappointment is all summed up in the declaration given by Maradona himself. No one has lost the World Cup more than me. For Barcelona, Maradona's purchase represents the attempt to establish a long-term domination of Spanish football. An attack aimed towards the hegemony led by Real Madrid. A project as ambitious as it was envied. In spite of occasionally showing his talent on more than one occasion, the experience of the 2 seasons played for Barcelona isn't very positive for Maradona. During the first season in the Catalan team, Maradona is also laid off during the first few months by a viral hepatitis. During his Spanish experience, Maradona immediately stands out for his disorderliness outside the football stadiums. Unloved by his opponents, Diego is nicknamed the Sudaca, a derogatory term used for South American Indians. Maradona feels lonely in Barcelona. He says that the poor coverage of Spanish TV leads him to receive a lot of underhand blows because his attackers aren't seen. On the 23rd of September 1983, his experience in Spain reaches its lowest point. During a match against Atletico Bilbao, a challenge by the defender Goicoechea causes a fracture of his left malleolus and the rupture of an internal collateral knee ligament. Dr. Oliver's treatment put him back on his feet in record time. According to a famous definition given by the professor, Diego's prehensile foot, sensitive and precise as the hand of a basketball player, a very particular sniper's instrument, goes back to functioning perfectly. When, after his return, he meets Atletico Bilbao again, he'll be involved in a clamorous fight at the end of the match. He even goes to King Juan Carlos to apologize for what happened. During the 92-93 season, after the disqualification received in Italy in 1991, Maradona goes back to Spain to play for Sevilla. This second Spanish experience also holds no great joy for the player, who will score 4 goals during the 25 matches played. There was no Italian city more suitable for Maradona's Italian experience than Naples. When, on the 5th of July 1984, he was introduced to the supporters, the San Paolo Stadium was completely full. All the elements ingrained into the Parthenopean city, from its passion to its colour, from its dramatic theatrical touch to the contradiction it constantly lives through, unite well with Maradona's character.
fatto Maradona, l'ha fatto Dio.
The marriage between Diego and Napoli lasts 7 years. 7 years during which the Parthenopean team changes face and manages to find the man to lead it to results never obtained before. 2 championship titles, one in 1987 and one in 1990, an Italian Cup, a European Super Cup, and in 1989, a UEFA Cup, the first and only international laurels of the Parthenopean team. Playing for Napoli, Maradona matures even more as a football player. At grips with a difficult but stimulating championship, such as the Italian one, spoilt by a city of which he immediately becomes the king, Maradona invents, each Sunday, inimitable moves.
I could be happy with you by my side. You make me tingle inside, knowing that someone feels.
Digo, la fortuna está con noi, está con il Maradona. Maradona è Maradona. Per gli è stato il più grande, io sono un calciatore normale.
Napoli is Maradona. The union becomes tighter and tighter, almost a single entity. You can't think of a city without its king. You can't think of Maradona wearing any other strip. During the 7 years he played for Napoli, Maradona scores 115 goals in official games. Having very quickly become the captain of the team, replacing the veteran Bruscolotti, Maradona immediately feels invested with his star role. Leading Napoli to the conquest of its first 2 historic successes in the championship and in the other competitions becomes almost a vocation. A major present he wants to present the city that has adopted him since the first day of his arrival.
Questa è la festa più grande che ho vissuto nella mia vita.
Io ho una piccola cosa da dire. Oh sole mio, s'affronta a te. Oh sole mio, s'affronta a te. Oh sole mio, sta fronte a te, sta fronte a te.
Sabrosita, todo bien, bien aquí quiero que mires, todo bien, mira mi linda, todo bien, mi sabrosita, todo bien, bien aquí, it's okay, todo bien, mira mi linda, todo bien, mi sabrosita, todo bien, bien aquí quiero que mires, todo bien, mira mi linda, todo bien, mi sabrosita, todo bien, bien aquí, it's okay.
Non puoi essere stanco perché sennò hanno ragione quelli che parlano.
Diego, hai indovinato il pronostico?
Grazie a Dio.
Grande Napoli?
Sì, però continuiamo in silenzio stampa purtroppo.
Purtroppo. Sei d'accordo anche tu purtroppo?
No, non è che se no si poteva parlare. E in questi momenti per tapparle la bocca a qualcuno.
Diego's relationship with the club is not always idyllic though. Indeed, during the 1989-90 season, the one of their second championship shield, Maradona becomes the star of a soap opera at the end of the summer. His holiday in Argentina lasts decidedly longer than necessary, and Maradona arrives in Italy when the coming season has already kicked off. But, taking to the football pitch, he manages to be forgiven for anything. (1990-91) is Diego's last season played in Italy. The rumours about his use of drugs are more and more insistent, and his relationship with the club deteriorates progressively, until in March 1991, after an anti-doping control, he's disqualified for 15 months. Thus, Maradona leaves Naples and Italy.
Sì, continuerò purtroppo o con tanta fortuna a essere come sono io. Non mi cambierà nessuno, non temo, non ho paura.
È bello, lo si spiega, è bello.
One of the most significant matches played by Maradona at San Paolo is the Italian World Cup semi-final in 1990. On the eve of the match, Maradona, taking advantage of the media as only he knows how, asks the Naples crowd to support Argentina against Italy. This attitude gains him a lot of enemies throughout the whole of Italy.
Da partida, o rebate volta para o Brasil no campo de defesa pelo setor esquerdo, bola do Ricardo Gomes, recolhe para a seleção do Brasil, protege bem a bola no recuo, meteu para Galvão, Galvão de perna direita à frente do círculo central, meteu boa bola outra vez para Dunga, Dunga tem Careca, Miller se mandando pelo comando, tentou o toque na frente para Alemão, deu errado, vem para cortar Trólio, Trólio para Maradona, gol!
The final of the 1990 Italian World Cup, played in Rome, sees Germany beat the Argentinian team 1-0. Maradona is catcalled throughout the whole match, and during the national anthems takes advantage of the camera one more time to express his dissent towards a crowd booing the Argentinian anthem. Maradona's relationship with Italy is definitely fraught with tension. If the World Cup event is symptomatic, even during the seasons played wearing Napoli's sweater, Maradona managed to become the mouthpiece of protest that went beyond a simple aspect of sport. Off the pitch, he dedicates himself to an intense conflict with everything and everybody, refueled each week. A symbol for the citizens of Naples, he becomes an inconvenient personality who doesn't know the art of diplomacy and always speaks his mind.
Credo che oggi abbiamo capito che stiamo giocando contro di tutti.
Contro?
Contra tutti quanti.
Ah, appunto, ma per vincere bisogna giocare contro tutti, no?
Sì, no, non si gioca solo con l'Inter, si gioca contro tutti quanti, perché oggi abbiamo capito dentro del campo che non stavamo giocando solo con contro la Fiorentina. Ok?
Vuol capire, capisci?
Sì.
Finalmente sei arrivata, ma il campionato del mondo io l'abbiamo vinto fuori della mia terra, per quello io mi sono sentito a Napoli come in casa, per quello è più importante questo.
Maradona arrives in perfect condition for the 1986 World Cup, disputed in Mexico on its knees because of a recent earthquake. During his career, he still hasn't managed to obtain a trophy worthy of his value, and this seems like the right moment. Maradona himself, in one of his typical statements, says, "I'll be the star of the World Cup." After the exordium against South Korea, where Maradona already shows long flashes of brilliance, supplying his teammates with a great number of balls, Italy once again, like 4 years before, is the side to block Argentina's path. But this time, the result of the match is different. The final 1-1 result is decided by Diego himself, with a beautiful touch with his left foot, which leaves the goalkeeper, Giovanni Galli, dead on his feet. After having beaten Uruguay, Argentina meets England in the quarter-finals. It is the 22nd of June 1986, and this date is destined to remain one of the most important in the history of football, surely the most important in Diego's career. A match in which, in the 2 goals scored in the second half, Maradona's most important traits might be included. On one side, his cunning, his astuteness, and his vocation of going against the rules. On the other, his immeasurable mastery in kicking the ball with his left foot.
Maradona on the ball, always danger, lays it outside and finds Maradona. He can't turn. Maradona's there, rises him up, shoots. It is that goal goes to
The goal that takes Argentina into the lead is probably scored with a quick sleight of hand, which Maradona will attribute to God. The second goal is probably the best goal in the history of football. With only 1 foot, Maradona brings half of the English team to their knees to score the goal that will permit Argentina to reach the semi-finals.
Maradona turns like a little eel and comes away from trouble. Little squat man comes inside Butcher, leaves him for dead. Outside Fennick leaves him for dead and puts the ball away. And that is why Maradona is the greatest player in the world. He buried the English defense.
Extraordinario de la historia del Mundial. Diego Armando Maradona, el rey de la Copa del Mundo. Argentina entre los 4 mejores del mundo. ¡Grite Argentina! ¡Viva Argentina! Argentina semifinalista. Se abraza. Bilardo se abraza con este momento.
No es nada, no es nada. Claro que no es nada.
Argentina va a salir campeón, Argentina va a salir campeón. Lo dedicamos a toda la República Madre que nos reparió. Argentina va a salir campeón, Argentina va a salir campeón. Se lo dedicamos a toda la República Madre que nos reparió.
In the semi-final against Belgium, Maradona, who has now become the absolute leader of the team, conquers the victory almost on his own, scoring 2 goals.
Maradona per Borruchaga, scoperti tedeschi, Borruchaga, gol Borruchaga, incredibilmente scoperti tedeschi, Borruchaga riporta l'Argentina in vantaggio.
Maradona's only regret could be that he didn't score a goal in the final. The World Cup is won anyway.
campeón del mundo.
8 years after their first victory, Argentina becomes the world champions again. Maradona is the moment's best football player. The whole football world is at his feet. Argentina welcomes him like a king. After the disqualification suffered in Italy in March 1991, Maradona's football career goes through a difficult phase. The unfortunate Spanish experience with Sevilla and the return to Boca Juniors don't seem to let Maradona get back to the prestigious level he had let the football world get used to. But his big desire to take part in the World Cup held in America makes Diego work hard to prepare himself. Maradona has great difficulty in finding the right form and weight to present himself once again as the star of the World Cup. The whole football world is obviously interested in Maradona's return, which can bring polish and interest to a championship played in a country that has definitely not much to do with football. Maradona proves to be in good form, and the first two matches played by Argentina lead the football officials to consider the South American national team as one of the possible World Cup winners. After having scored a goal against Greece, Maradona also plays a second excellent match against Nigeria. His is the pass that sets up Canija's goal that wins the game. This, though, will be Maradona's last performance during a World Cup. The doping exam detects the use of ephedrine, a substance banned by FIFA.
Dico, io non sono il primo a dirlo e forse si è detto tante volte. Cioè a Maradona forse lo odi o lo ami, no?
Controversy quickly follows. The reciprocal accusations go on without end. Suggestions of a plot are insinuated. Someone says that Maradona has been used by FIFA to sponsor the World Cup before being abandoned. The result is that Argentina without its captain is eliminated, and Maradona says goodbye forever to the most important football catwalk, the World Cup.
Cause that's the life of a kid in the ghetto.
Maradona's history is a beautiful script, where everything seems to find an explanation, where every professional and human event seems to have a reason. Cuba is maybe the last place where we can identify the Argentinian genius today, by now off the football pitch. His image, full of elements linked to his personality, but without a doubt also affected and artificial, has always been one of a man against the football institutions, in some way a bit anarchic and on the side of the weak. Che Guevara is tattooed on his arm, and his stay in Cuba, although for health reasons as well, seems to justify what has just been said. Maradona's games will remain indelibly engraved in all football lovers' minds. Off the pitch, Maradona has shown all the contradictions and difficulties of being a champion. His darkest moments have represented the inevitable sideshow of the most luminous points of his life. His face shows signs of joy and sorrow, always lived as a star. Maybe, also because of this, he's become a legend in the most popular sport in the world.